Well, here comes Austin Jackson making his way to the ring in quite possibly one of the toughest tests of his young career here, Brad.
Yeah, you know what? He has the man who's known as the cornerstone here this evening. I think he drew the short straw, if you will.
And his opponent from Delaware, Texas, he is the final
As of late, you can see it right there on the shirt. It says Bet on the Vet. And honestly, that moniker is going to go far, especially here tonight, Brad.
Absolutely. Ryan Davidson called the cornerstone for a very special reason. The first man ever to be a Grand Slam champion in reality of wrestling history, has been competing inside that squared circle for nearly a decade under the Rowe banner. Incredible performer. Incredible professional wrestler.
And not only a Grand Slam champion, Brad, he's a former three-time Reality of Wrestling champion, the biggest accolade that we have in this company. And tonight, he is going to be facing one of our young upstarts, Austin Jackson. Here we go, the referee getting the men started here. The bell has rung and we are underway for our first time on TV in years, Brad.
Yeah, we're back on television in nearly 50 markets around this great and beautiful country of ours. First match on the docket. The Bear from Bel Air, Ryan Davidson, the master of the Davidson driver, a man who's going to try to hit that bear lariat out of nowhere.
And look at, you can see Jackson trying to get the better of the bear, as now Ryan Davidson. Oh, look at that! A shot to the midsection, and Ryan Davidson able to flip it over, and now try to go for that bear lariat early, but that shoulder tackle did absolutely nothing. And Ryan Davidson just testing Austin Jackson to do it over again.
All right, here he has, hook of the waist. What's Ryan gonna do? Ryan throws him off. That's that vet experience.
Oh, no, no.
I don't think so.
I don't think this is gonna happen, Brad. Austin Jackson can try as he might, but Ryan Davidson is just on a whole other caliber right here, as now Tournament is fair play with that scoop slam.
The kid's got moxie. I appreciate the moxie from Austin Jackson.
And here we go, Brad, look at this. Oh, the shoulder tackle in return. As now Ryan Davidson, the former road champion, getting Austin Jackson back up to his feet, and now just running him into that corner.
All right, this is where the veteran instincts kick in. Ryan Davidson about to put it to him. Wait,
look at that.
Jackson.
The defiance from Austin Jackson, but it wasn't much after that European uppercut.
That was not smart. I'll be honest with you. That was not smart. You don't ask somebody like Ryan Davidson to hit you again.
Oh, now going into the corner, but Austin Jackson able to get out of the way, drives in the shoulder into the corner. Ryan Davidson could be in trouble here.
Yeah, you see Ryan Davidson though putting that left arm in front of his rib cage, trying to soften the blow a little bit, and woo! There we go.
A bit of a chop here from Austin, but it doesn't seem to be affecting the bear whatsoever. If anything, it's angering the bear.
Look at that.
Over and over again with those chops, but Ryan Davidson trying to get the upper hand once again. And this jawbreaker seems to have stunned the bear. And now Austin has an opportunity to come in, but instead Ryan Davidson turns it over and gets caught with the elbow though.
Look at that. Austin Jackson trying to get some offense moving. Ryan Davidson, wow.
Oh, that chop right, oh, that second one. I felt it all the way over here as it crumbles Austin Jackson. And now Ryan Davidson with that atomic drop. And the knee follow-up. And now, here we go, has him up, another scoop slam, and Ryan Davidson is calling for it. Could we possibly be about to see a bear trap?
Oh, no. Well, maybe. Here we go.
Oh, there it is, that fist drop, bear trap, connected from Ryan Davidson. Bet on the vet indeed, as he's trying to get this crowd pumped up here in the World Gym Arena in Texas City.
Right now, measuring him up. Oh, head full of steam. The Bear into the corner, and he's looking for that patented Davidson driver. Will he hit it?
Got him up, and the Davidson driver connects right into the cover. 1, 2, 3. Ryan Davidson is victorious. Ryan Davidson, the veteran here of the reality of wrestling, has put down Austin Jackson for this matchup, and you can feel the love here from the World Gym Arena. They know what they get when they get Ryan Davidson inside that ring.
As sure as the sun rises and sets every day, Ryan Davidson is going to give you an incredible contest every single time and bring it, and now showing respect to the young rookie.
Big sign of respect here from Ryan Davidson.
Back on television, the reality of wrestling, and there he is, the cornerstone, the final boss, the Bear from Bel Air.
Friday, challenging for the Diamonds Division Championship. And honestly, if you were to ask me, Brad, I get a bit of a vibe here from former champion Roxy from Mia Friday.
Definitely. Hey, she's 15 years old. Mia Friday is 15 years of age. Roxy started when she was 16. Right now, Mia Friday could be set up for an historic evening here inside the World Gym Arena and become the youngest champion in history of this company. 15 years of age.
Do you think anyone realistically could beat that record if Mia Friday pulls this off tonight?
No, not unless one of Booker's daughter decides that she wants to wrestle at the tender age of 10. I don't see anybody beating that record.
Defending Diamonds champion, having won that crown just 1 month ago at Summer of Champions from Promise Braxton. You know, have you talked to Rachel Rose over the last month?
Of course. I think that Rachel Rose is carrying this division right now. She is the greatest diamond, in my opinion, in the history of all time. And why aren't you bending the knee?
That's what I was going to ask. Why are you bending the knee?
That's royalty right there. That's the Diamonds champion. You must bend the knee, Kirby.
I bend the knee to nobody because I like to see good competition in there. I think Rachel Rose may be just a little bit full of herself, and I think you're just blinded by facts.
Blinded by the fact right now is she's the Diamonds Division champion of the world. The best this division has to offer. That's the queen. All right? You got to learn. Look, I know you're new. You got to learn the rules here. We got to bow down to royalty and stand up for greatness when you see it.
Well, here we go. We're about to get this match underway. And again, ladies and gentlemen, this is for the Diamonds Division Championship. This championship has been held by so many names that have walked here through the reality wrestling. Kylie Ray from the NWA. Hyon, who's actually still in the UK right now touring, making her name out there.
AQA signed to NXT and WWE.
It's a who's who of absolute amazing talent.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree with you more here. And either one of these women could be next to be signing a big contract on a major level with a major promotion right now. Here we go.
The bell has rung. We are underway. And Mia Friday immediately trying to get a handshake, a show of respect A little bit of shades, I guess, from Roxy. That is honestly one of her biggest fans right there in the ring.
I've heard that Mia Friday really got her inspiration from Roxy to try to start this journey in pro wrestling at such a young age. Roxy's somebody who came in at 16 years old, won that Diamonds Division Championship rather quickly, and now you see the Roxy's career. She is all over the professional wrestling landscape. Mia Friday could be the next one to do that.
Here we go with the waistlock from the Queen right out the gate. And now going into that headlock here. Rachel Rose seems to have a good hold here of Mia Friday so far, trying to control the pace and making fun of her for trying to go after a championship maybe at this young age.
All right, now Mia Friday, side headlock. Want to call to attention, though, that right arm of the champion, Rachel Rose, seems to be taped up. Some damage from her last encounter with Roxy.
Absolutely, it was a devastating. Oh, hold on, a pinfall here, one. Oh, it was only 2 seconds away from becoming champion, but Mia Friday immediately going to another one. 1, 2.
Oh, that time
that
only
was
one
so
count away.
Now Mia Friday managed to sweep the leg, goes into a third time, but Rachel Rose able to kick out immediately.
Oh, look at that drop toe hold. Beautifully done there by Mia Friday.
Mia Friday is just trying to win this matchup as soon as she can. And now going to the pinfall again, 1. Oh, but a kick out by the Queen. Maintains the championship around her grasp, even for just a little bit longer. I think Rachel Rose here was trying to go for a clothesline, but going after that injured arm, I don't know if that was on purpose or maybe it was just because she saw the opening.
Look, absolutely it's on purpose. I mean, look, if you're going to come out here, all due respect to the champion, if you're going to come out here with an injury taped up, you're just drawing attention to it. That's a target.
And you can see the rage starting to build in Rachel Rose. I don't think she liked that at all. Going into the ropes, trying to get a rope break, using the full count. If she had gone all the way to 5, it would have been a disqualification.
Hold on here. Extending the hand.
Oh, man! Rachel Rose using her environment to her advantage, pulling Mia Friday into the top rope. And now the champion is going to be taking advantage of the situation here. Going after the arm again. I guess turnabout is fair play here in this matchup, Brad.
Definitely. She said, look, you're going to go for my arm. I'm going to show you how that could feel. Talking the trash as the champion of this Diamonds division. And look at that. Just 2 knees right to that left arm of Mia Friday.
We got to definitely keep a close eye on that arm because Mia Friday seems to be favoring it. And Rachel Rose, you know that she is just going to absolutely target it. She takes any kind of opening that she can and manages to make it into something bigger. And look at that, she's just pushing her into the ropes now.
What you just said is the reason why she's the champion of the world. That's the 100% reason. She is so smart when she's inside the squared circle. She's gonna work smart, not hard, every single time. You might not like her. You might hate her, you might not enjoy her tactics, but at the end of the day, she gets the W. That is Rachel Rose.
Oh, and now Mia Friday able to give the shot back here with forearms, and now a jawbreaker here as Rachel Rose retreats into the corner. Mia Friday going into the corner. Oh, but Rachel Rose moves out of the way, and now Rachel Rose with that high knee to the face.
That'll slow you down. Mia Friday. Oh, and now just into that second turnbuckle, and you saw that left arm hits it again, and the hesitation drop kick.
Beautiful hesitation drop kick from the champion as she now goes for the cover. 1, 2, but no, not quite yet. As Mia Friday kicks out, and this match will continue. And look at this, going after the arm once again is the champion, twisting it backwards almost here. Now Mia Friday trying to get back to a vertical base. That does relieve some of the pressure, but the champion managed to wrestle her down, and now she's just twisting the arm even further back, Brad.
And here's the thing, Mia Friday, in her young career, has not been in a position like this. You have a championship match, and you have a champion who is all over you right now, being the major aggressor and potentially injuring that left arm. You see her rearing back on it. This is where experience comes into play. An experienced veteran would know how to work around this. I don't know if Mia will.
Oh, she was trying to come back with those forearms, but Rachel Rose just tugged at the arm. And now Mia Friday is retreating into the corner. And Rachel Rose again just taunting the crowd, trying to go for the high knee again, but gets caught with the back elbow. Mia Friday trying to get the adrenaline going as she connects with that high kick to the champ's face. And now Mia Friday going to the ropes. What is she going for here? Wheelbarrow arm drag here as Rachel Rose goes into the corner, trying to go back on the attack. But now Mia Friday connects with a clothesline and now back elbow. Mia Friday is getting all kinds of fired up right here.
Right now, the first real flurry of offense we've seen from the young 15-year-old challenger. But what can she do now with that damaged left arm?
I think, honestly, she could just connect with one of those Black Fridays. Right there, you saw it. She tried to set it up, but instead, Rachel Rose counters, trying to go for the super kick, and these two women are just going back and forth. That swinging neck breaker seems to have hit the spot. Mia Friday needs to go into the cover. There it is. 1, 2, new Diamonds champion. No.
And first to her feet, looked like it was going to be Rachel Rose, but now Mia Friday back in the driver's seat.
Oh, Rachel Rose manages to counter that, and now looks.
Oh, big spear!
Just bounces off and hits the spear. This could be it.
That is it.
Rachel Rose into the cover. 1, 2. Oh, but she manages to kick out Mia Friday. This match will continue, but look at this. The champion going right into the armbar. We have seen her connect with this previously. And Mia Friday immediately
That is it.
The tap out. Rachel Rose did not let go of that submission. You know that Roxy was definitely on her mind with that submission because we saw Roxy do something similar to the Queen previously.
Well, now, Kirby, here's your opportunity. Bow down, bend the knee. The Queen of House Rose, the Queen of the Diamonds division, the champ, Rachel Rose, victorious.
That was absolutely vicious. One of the most vicious arm bars I've seen in the Diamonds division, Brad.
Mia Friday, 15 years old. Maybe she'll have another opportunity down the line. But as far as I'm concerned, Mia Friday is yesterday's news. Right now, we're focused on the Queen of House Rose.
Jonathan Vega, a crowd favorite here in the World Gym Arena, one half of La Familia, and we actually recently saw them fight at the Summer Champions in that ladder match, trying to make a name for themselves in the singles division.
Hey, and absolutely, if anybody can do it, Jonathan Vega has that determination. They say in a band, it's the drum and the bass that's the soul of the band. I feel like Jonathan Vega was the drum and the bass in La Familia.
And today he has one of his best friends sitting across the ring from him. And I think that's going to absolutely change the entire complexity of this matchup, Brad. quickest kicks in the South, the Underground King, the ranked number 251 in the world by PWI, Bryan Keith, making his way to the ring right now.
Former Reality of Wrestling television champion. Former Reality of Wrestling champion. One of the most decorated competitors who's ever walked through the doors of the Row. And now, what'd you say, number 251?
251.
Number 251 on the PWI 500 top wrestlers in the world. Here he comes. BK all day. What's the name? Is still the same. The Lone Ranger of the Row, Bryan Keith.
And again, as I mentioned, Bryan Keith and Jonathan Vega are very close friends. You know, they're almost like family here, Brad. And this match is going to be very interesting because normally when you see friends fight, you know that they want to one-up each other. They want to be the better of the two in the relationship. So do you think that kind of pressure is going to change anything here?
Yeah, I think it's going to have an effect, sure. I mean, obviously, it doesn't matter how close of a friend you are. When you enter into any kind of competition, let alone an athletic one, you want to walk away with the win. And I think that they expect either one of them are going to give the best performance that they possibly can against each other.
Both of these clearly being World Gym Arena favorites here.
Here we go.
The bell has rung. We are underway.
And here's the thing. Bryan Keith and Jonathan Vega attended their first wrestling show together for this company. They were audience members at the PWA all those years ago at the Pasadena Convention Center, and you see it right there, the ultimate show of respect. These two aren't friends. These two members are family.
And here we go. Not even going to lockup, just trying to get a better exchange here, better positioning here. There we go. There's the lockup, and now Bryan Keith going right to the back now. Now, in your opinion, one sec.
Beautiful.
Oh, headlock takeover from Bryan Keith, getting the dominant position to start off this matchup. The head scissors, though, from Jonathan Vega, and Bryan Keith able to escape.
Great job right there. Those are two guys who absolutely know one another. They know each other like the back of their hand. They've trained together. They've ridden the roads together. They know everything there is to know. That's why it's going to be interesting to see where's the opening going to be for one person to start to get the advantage.
He almost got caught with that roundhouse kick there. Did Jonathan Vega, and again, the quickest kicks from the South. That's just not a moniker. That is absolute fact.
Jonathan Vega almost looked a little bit perplexed, like, wait, you're going to do me like that now?
Now, Brad, I was actually about to ask, we know that Bryan Keith has been making a huge splash in the wrestling scene as of late. Do you think a victory here from Jonathan Vega would do kind of the same for himself if he manages to win?
Look, as far as I'm concerned, if Jonathan Vega beats number 251 in the world, Jonathan Vega becomes number 250 in my book. And then he's just only going to climb from there.
And there we see the quickest kicks in action as he managed to take down Jonathan Vega with a kick to the chest.
And right now, these two guys still easing into this contest. They're not in a rush right now. They're trying to figure out what is going to be their winning strategy. Whoa!
The big chop with extra sauce there. Now the headlock takeover from Jonathan Vega, trying to get one up on the Underground King. And we're going to look at this. The head scissors, very similar to what we saw earlier in this matchup, but is Jonathan Vega going to be able to escape?
That's put a lot of pressure on the vertebrae, the spine, the neck of Jonathan Vega. Trying to kip up out of it, not able to. Bryan Keith has it on tight right now. Vega doing the smart thing, rolling to his knees. Oh, man.
Meets him with the chop there to be able to break free, and now going for another headlock, but Bryan Keith able to counter it into a wrist lock, it looks like.
Bryan Keith, obviously his accolades speak for himself, but we got to talk about Jonathan Vega, former champion as well, a tag team champion in this company.
These chops are absolutely brutal here, Brad. And now that forearm is well followed up by Jonathan Vega.
Look at that.
Oh, Jonathan Vega using the ropes.
Hey, man, all's fair in love and war.
Oh, now going after that arm. Very, very smart there. We have seen the rodeo DDT be a dangerous tool from Bryan Keith. Jonathan Vega knows this very well. Oh, and he catches him with that flying kick. Does Jonathan Vega going into the cover? One. Oh, but Bryan Keith able to kick out at the one, not even two.
You're going to have to do more than that to defeat the Lone Ranger of the Row. Spinning back heel kick.
Impressive there. It goes to cover two, but only a 2 count there.
All right, Bryan Keith now getting into his mode, getting into his bag, if you will. Trying to cowboy up, and there's some of those quick kicks.
One kick does the job, but is it going to be a second one? Followed up here from Brian Keith as he manages to make Jonathan Vega go into the corner, and now it's chop as he backs him up again, goes for a second one. And a third from Brian Keith. And you can see right there the welts already starting to form in Jonathan Vega's fist. That's not just from the chops, that's from the kicks as well.
Absolutely, and you know, we talked about how close these two are. Maybe you can...
Oh, the backbreaker. The backstabber there from Jonathan Vega into the cover. Two. Ooh, that was so close. If he had gone into the cover again, 1, 2. But Brian Keith able to kick out once again. I think if Jonathan Vega had gone for the cover just a little bit sooner, he may have had this matchup here.
All right, here he goes. Trying to, damage the lower extremities of Brian Keith. Man who has the quickest kicks, Kirby. If you take out the legs, can't really utilize them, can he?
Absolutely correct there. And honestly, this is a fantastic game plan from Jonathan Vega. Take out the legs. Not only do you take out the kicks, you also don't allow Brian Keith to have a base for possibly the rodeo DDT or that Soulfire bomb that we have seen him connect with as of late.
Absolutely.
Jonathan Vega using the entire count there from the referee. He had until the count of 5 before the disqualification.
Match has been great thus far. Still coming up in your main event, Mysterious Q takes on Mantell.
Ooh. A nice suplex there from Jonathan Vega as he now goes into the corner. And look at this, using the ring. Oh! Try to go for a body splash, but Brian Keith managed to catch him.
What's he going for here? Almost looked like he was going to go for a second reverse rodeo DDT.
That would have been very interesting. As now Jonathan Vega sets up Brian Keith in a very bad spot in the corner, and he follows it up with a face breaker right there. As now Vega goes right into the cover. 1, 2.
Number 250 in the world. Nope. Thought he had it. Vega thought he had it. I thought he had it.
That was a very close call there. I have never seen something like that come from Vega before. As now he's going to work on that arm there, just wrenching it back.
A BK chant inside the halls of the WGA echoing for Brian Keith. Jonathan Vega still going to work.
And now as Brian Keith is able to get back up to a vertical base, Jonathan Vega sends him into the corner, lets go of that hold. Brian Keith able to lift up the leg, goes for the kick, now goes up to the second rope, but gets caught with that forearm. As now Jonathan Vega, what has he got in mind here? Is he thinking superplex? Jonathan Vega gets caught with those punches to the midsection, as now the Underground King is trying to get a better position for himself. Oh, what's this? What has Vega got in mind? Oh my God! Oh, he did a Hurricane Rana from the top!
Oh my goodness, that's gotta be all!
Going to the cover! 1, 2.
Brian Keith,
hold on.
With the foot on the rope.
Hold on, the referee called for the bell, but you can see Brian Keith's foot on the rope. I think Jonathan Vega is trying to argue it.
I saw the foot on the rope. The foot was on the rope. That pin will not count. That will not go down.
Jonathan Vega thought he had the victory. I did as well.
No, referee, I think, is waving it off. He's waving it off.
He's absolutely waving it off here, Brad. We're trying to wait on an official announcement here, as I think the match will continue. It has been made official. This match will continue as now Jonathan Vega. Oh, it goes for the side effect into the cover. 1, 2. Oh, but Jonathan Vega kicks out. That side effect has been very, very effective for Brian Keith as he now is getting fired up. That clothesline into the corner, and now T-bone suplex into the center of the ring.
Another cover.
Now 1, 2, hooks the leg. Oh, but Vega kicks out. That was perfect form right there from Brian Keith, but Jonathan Vega still had the wherewithal to be able to kick out, and now he's got him set up here, Brad.
Looking for that power bomb, and oh man, a big shot to that lower leg and knee that Jonathan Vega targeted earlier in this contest.
Oh, Oh, he got caught with a knee to the face, and now Brian Keith's got him up, and he's got the soul fire bomb.
Cover.
1, 2, and that is it. These two went to war, but that soul fire bomb has been insanely effective since Brian Keith debuted here at the Reality of Wrestling, Brad.
Absolutely. Brian Keith, little worse for wear after that encounter. Jonathan Vega, I think, was thrown off whenever the original count was thrown out, and then it was all Brian Keith after the match restarted.
He is the Underground King for a reason. He was ranked number 251 for a reason. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match, once again, the Underground King, Brian Keith.
It's scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from New Orleans,
The Mysterious Q, one of the most dangerous individuals that we have here in the Reality of Wrestling. Any championship that we have had, Mysterious Q has put his name on it at least once in his career.
Mysterious Q is a guy who has been referred to in years past as the franchise of the Reality of Wrestling. He competed in the first main event of Summer of Champions. Then he did it the next year, winning that Reality Wrestling Championship in both events. He is the master of the Q cutter, a guy who can hit the 255 off the 455, excuse me, off the top rope. Mysterious Q can beat you in any way that he wants, which makes him, as you said, so very dangerous.
And that kind of skill set here, Brad, did land him at spot number 205 on the PWI list. And ladies and gentlemen, if you've never seen Mysterious Q before, you're about to find out exactly why he is there at that spot.
This is your main event tonight on the Reality of Wrestling's television show. Incredible action we're about to see from the Q.
Here he comes, the former Reality of Wrestling Texas champion, Mantell. He is 100 proof. And again, you want to talk about dangerous. If there's someone that can match that intensity and that level for Mysterious Q, it is absolutely this man right here, Mantell.
Absolutely. The guy who wields that 100 proof slam, which has won him championships not only in this company, but companies around the entire nation. He is about as bad as they come.
And again, he was a former Reality Wrestling Texas champion. He's also been featured on AEW Dark recently. And ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a hard-hitting affair from the get-go. As soon as the bell rings, look at this. Already getting in each other's face, these two are.
These two guys are gonna just leave it all inside the squared circle. Big, bad, and dangerous are adjectives to describe both of these incredible athletes.
Now the referee's getting ready to get the action started. And the intensity in this stare down is just something I've never felt before, Brad. It's almost scary. It's almost like I'm in the middle and I don't even want to get run at by either of them.
Absolutely. These two staring each other down. Energy inside the WGA is palpable.
And here we go, the action is underway. We've got Mantell, we've got Mysterious Q in tonight's main event here. Both men trying to find an opening here.
Want to thank the entire audience for watching with us around the country and around the world via our digital platforms. If you want to weigh in on the conversation on social media, hashtag The Row.
And already right out the gate, both of these men just throwing punches at each other, not even forearms or anything. Those were almost close fists that were meeting each other there. And Mantell just says, bring it on to the Mysterious Q. Now, Brad, I have to ask, these two men are just pushing each other here in this lockup position. Who do you think has the strength advantage just looking at them?
Looking at them, how am I supposed to answer that? Both these guys are jacked. They're big, they're massive, they're powerful. We know that Mysterious Q can fly, so if you're asking me about speed and agility, I'm probably gonna weigh in the corner of the Q. But as far as strength and brutality, I don't know. Both of these men can bring the ruckus when it's needed to be brought.
And it looks here like Q is trying to employ a slower pace in this matchup. Very smart if you were to ask me, because Mantell needs that power and he needs to stay in control. But if Q is the one in control, then Mantell needs to find another game plan.
Absolutely. Oh,
look at that. That's the first feat of strength from Mantell as he connects with that shoulder tackle. And now Mysterious Q trying to trip him up, but fails to do so. Oh, try to get him up for a scoop slam, but Mantell gets an advantageous position.
Look at that.
The height he got on that drop kick for a man his size.
That was a beautifully placed drop kick by a man of any size, right? Wow. Mantell pulling out the bag of tricks for this encounter with the franchise.
And now with another run up there, right, driving Mysterious Q's face into the turnbuckle. And now this is Mantell's wheelhouse in the corner with the chops and the kicks. But, oh, he's sent flying out to the outside. The forearm connects from Moonshine.
Hold on.
He's going up top.
Mantell.
Do we have a flying Mantell?
What? Flying shoulder block off the top.
Mantell into the cover, 1, 2, not quite yet. But that is something I've never seen from Mantell, ever.
Mantell coming with the heat in the early goings against Q. He knows he has to come with something new and different. Oh, wait, hold up.
Mysterious Q able to lift up Mantell into this. Oh! Drives him to the outside using the ropes for leverage, and I think Mantell may have caught the ropes on the way out.
Absolutely, Q. Low drop kick. Mantell getting acquainted with the floor on the outside of the squared circle.
The referee begins to count. Mantell does have until the count of 10 to get back inside the ring, but now Q just goes to the outside, and he's going to continue the assault here using the rail to maybe disorient Mantell just a little bit.
Referee starts his count, but man, what a chop.
It looks like Mantell is rocked, but he's able to get back into it. Oh, and answers back with a chop of his own.
We told you this would be brutality from the onset. These guys.
Another chop from Mantell as these two continue just fighting on the outside.
Oh!
And Q just managed to send Mantell into the rail. Mysterious Q very smart to roll inside the ring to break up that count and get it restarted. He wants to just continue fighting on the outside here. Mantell once again chopped there against the rail. but he pushes away Q as these two just continue to fight all over the World Gym Arena right now.
Oh, man.
How are they still standing right now, Brad?
Right now, Mantell comes in, breaks up the count, and a big boot to Mysterious Q. I would not want to be anywhere close to this.
Oh
my God.
Mysterious Q just drives Mantell into the stairs. And look at the wreckage. Those steps are not light at all, Brad.
And now Q stalking his prey. Oh, man!
Stomping Mantell on the steel steps for a little bit of extra disrespect there, as now Q
Finally
gets inside the ring. Respected, you can hear Mysterious Q. He wants to be a respected talent, and he wants to make sure that everybody knows it.
Well, you know what? I respect Q for what he can do inside the squared circle, not what he's doing outside right now. That is not the way you want to win a contest. I understand that Q and Mantell aren't big fans of one another. I understand he wants respect. That's not the way you get it.
Now what does Mysterious Q have in mind here? He has Mantell set up. Oh,
good Lord.
Just drives the boot to the side of the face. Now Q, it looks like he's trying to get back in the ring, but Mantell is in a bad spot here. Q came in here tonight with a game plan, Brad. He absolutely came in here and he knew what he wanted to do.
Absolutely. He knew that he was going to be in. Oh, wait, here we
to
go.
The cover, one.
Kick it after one from Mantell. Texas strong, Texas tough. You know, like the commercials.
Like the commercials.
Mantell is built for tough, apparently.
And now look at here, Brad. Mantell is trying to get back into this as now, oh man! Q catches him from out of nowhere with a flying clothesline, and Mantell is back down once again. Q is almost suffocating Mantell here with this pace and this kind of attack.
And right now he might just be delaying the inevitable. I love Mantell, but Q is firmly
into the cover.
Control.
1, 2.
And
oh, that was
out.
So close. Mantell had to really dig deep to get out of that pinfall attempt. This is just a masterclass from Q right now. European uppercut from Mysterious Q. It follows up with a chop. Did you see the sweat just fly off of Mantell? It's like one of those action movies.
Q trying to quiet down the WGA, and now,
tried to run into the corner, but Mantell managed to get out of the way. And now a T-bone suplex from Mantell.
But look, gripping the back of his head and his neck where he was stomped on those steel steps on the outside.
This could be Mantell's opening though, Brad. This could be the little bit of separation that he needed to get back into this, as now he is trying to lift up Q for, I think, a suplex, but Q able to counter.
Q blocking it.
The back elbows. Oh, Q managed to get caught up in the ropes, managed to lift up the arm to connect with that elbow, and now a kick to the midsection, and a swinging neck breaker. Again, getting the upper hand is the Mysterious Q.
Q going
into the cover. 1, 2, but Mantell managed to kick out. Into the cover again, 1, 2, but Mantell again defiantly managed to kick out and continue this matchup. Mysterious Q almost going for like a bully choke here. I think he was just going for a headlock, but trying to add a little bit of extra pressure as Mantell able to get back to a vertical base, flips over Q, and now into that sleeper hold. This is dangerous. Mysterious Q could be just seconds away from winning this matchup by submission if he managed to make Mantell pass out. Mantell can't even get up to his feet right now. Oh, man, spoken too soon as he manages to flip him over. Now Q right back on the attack with that front headlock. This is why he was known as the franchise, Brad. This is why the Mysterious Q is, again, one of the most dangerous competitors that we have here in the entire Reality of Wrestling roster.
And right now, Mantell, with his crowd behind him, trying to fight out of it, has a second win coming. Oh! Shot, little short shot to the ribs there, trying to slow Q down. Q still has that choke, that front guillotine, standing guillotine locked in pretty good.
He broke free.
Slips out of it, and a big forearm that knocked Q to his knees.
This is something that's dangerous for Mantell. No matter how hurt he is, he still hits like a truck. And here he goes. He is just letting loose here in the corner as Q is just covering up. But now Mantell rams him into the corner. And here we go. Mantell is getting fired up. The double axe handle connects. A second one to the chest. And this is Mantell's opportunity. Lifts up Q, but Q manages to cut him off with a punch. Oh, he still gets caught, gets reversed back.
Bam, lands on his feet.
These two are just going back and forth. Oh, and that bicycle kick from Mantell connects, and now lifts him up, plants him down.
Cover.
This could be it. 1, 2.
Oh my goodness.
That was so close. That slam almost did the job there. But Mysterious Q is still able to kick out. And Q might be hurt here. Mantell back up to his feet. Possibly setting up for that 100-proof slam. Mysterious Q in trouble. Oh, here we go, Brad. He's got him up. The 100-proof slam could just be seconds away.
Q trying to fight out of it and does. Oh, those clubbing blows to the low back. Is he gonna finish him?
Q, Mantell just adding extra weight. I don't think he's gonna be able to lift him up. And now Q lifts him up.
Oh, whoa.
Mantell managed to connect with that big back body drop, and now a spine buster into the cover, hooks the leg. 1, 2, and this is it. No!
And look at the face of Mantell. That says it all right there. He thought he had defeated the franchise, got the proverbial 3 count, but was a half-second shy.
Now the World Gym Arena here, almost on their feet, all of them, as they are trying to get their energy to Mantell. They want to see the victory here for the Texas proud Mantell. But now the super kick from Q connects. And here we go, he's got him up. Could we be seeing the F16?
F16,
it connects. 1, 2, and that is it, Brad.
Oh.
No!
Wow, 2 15/16.
I have seen Mysterious Q put away so many people with the F16 in the past, but here tonight, it was not enough.
This is awesome chant breaks out here in the World Gym Arena. Incredible kick out by Mantell, but was it out of muscle memory? Or does Mantell have another gear? Does he have a little bit left in that Mack truck of a gas tank?
Mantell back up to a vertical base, going for the Q cutter. But no, Mantell manages to recover and goes for that shoulder tackle in the corner. And here we go. This is Mantell's wheelhouse as he connects with the shoulders, the forearms, the chops in the corner. And now trying to go for a clothesline. Mantell, there it is, flips out, the Mysterious Q into the cover, hooks the leg, 2, and that's not gonna be it.
That clothesline just turned the Mysterious Q inside out.
And that's not a light man by any means, Brad.
Absolutely not.
Mantell now, he's got Mysterious Q exactly where he wants him. That 100-proof slam is just moments away. But again, Mysterious Q grabbing the ropes, trying to break free.
Very smart
Oh.
there. And now a head full of steam. Mantell goes into that second turnbuckle. Great ring awareness by the Q.
Good thing that that's a padded turnbuckle, because then otherwise that could have spelled disaster for Mantell.
Oh.
That body splash into the corner by Q. Grabs the arm,
Bam.
flips him over. And now trying to go for a super kick.
Whoa. Q.
Oh, there it is, the 100 proof slam. This could be it. Oh, the 100 proof slam connects.
But
and
look,
it
what did it
flips
take
over
out of-
Mysterious Q.
But what did it take out of Mantell? Mantell trying to get him, but Q falls to the outside. That was Mantell's opportunity to get a W in his win column, and Q rolls to the outside.
The momentum from the 100 proof slam sent Mysterious Q to the outside. That is how much force Mantell put into that slam.
But if Q can't recover here for a 10 count, Mantell, even though that's not the way he'd won it, could get a victory that way. Oh, but look at that, ignoring the referee.
Very smart to go to the outside, continue the attack. That was one of the best shots that you have in your entire arsenal. And now Mantell sends Q back inside, perhaps thinking another 100 proof slam here. Oh, Mysterious Q. He just kicked the ropes. And now the Q cutter from the opening. And
Count.
Q into the cover.
1,
2,
3.
And that is it for Mysterious Q. Mysterious Q had to use the ropes to get a low blow there while the referee wasn't paying attention, or perhaps just grabbing the attention from Mysterious Q, but he does walk out victorious here. But Mantell was just seconds away, possibly just inches away from winning this matchup here, Brad.
That was an awesome contest between these two heavy hitters. At any moment, one man could have been the victor over the other, but right now, standing tall, he's referred to as the franchise. The Q takes home the W.
Introducing first, from Mexico,
Here comes Máscara Púrpura, and somebody who I look up to as a kid here, Brad. Wrestled in CMLL, and now he is here in the reality of wrestling once again.
Always good to see him, one of the most incredible performers, the master of the Lucha Extrema match, which he helped invent inside this World Gym Arena, and now making his triumphant return to the Row.
And you can see right there, just jumped back inside the ring. And this man can do it all. You want him to fly, you want him to fight, whatever it takes. Máscara Púrpura is here, and he's looking to make a statement in the reality of wrestling tonight. Now, we have seen Tarzan Duran here in action in the reality wrestling before in a very, very close matchup against Zach Mason. And I'm very interested to see how he does against somebody who doesn't have quite the, I guess, experience of Zach Mason, if not a completely different background than Zach Mason.
Hey, styles make fights. That's what they've always said. We will see if this is a better matchup for Tarzan Duran, coming from the jungles of Jersey, I think is what I just heard.
Jungles of Jersey, absolutely right.
You ever been to New Jersey?
I haven't, actually.
That's good.
And now here we go. The bell has rung. We are underway. Máscara Púrpura trying to get the crowd here behind him, as he has many times before. But now I'm interested to see how this matchup is going to go, Brad. What kind of, you know, strategy are both of these men going to try and pull off here against the other?
Right now, they're both going high pace right now, and I would think that would benefit Máscara, given what we've seen from him before. But for me, personally speaking, Tarzan Duran, still a bit of a question mark. I don't think we've been able to see his full arsenal of offense here in the reality of wrestling.
He was very mat-based, and he was very submission-heavy last time we saw him here. But look at that. Showing off a little bit of the athleticism and agility is Máscara Púrpura, as he's able to just kip himself up. And the lucha chant starting to break out here in the World Gym Arena, fully behind Máscara Púrpura, as now I think maybe we're going to see a little bit of test of strength here, Brad.
I think that we are.
Oh, look at that. That was a very interesting way to do an arm drag there, as now Tarzan Duran is off his feet.
Well, he is definitely an innovator of offense. That is for damn sure.
Oh, trying to go for another arm drag there, but Tarzan Duran saw it coming. Maybe did a little bit of homework, but he gets caught with that second attempt there. As now both of these men just going crazy inside the ring with this pace. Tarzan Duran measuring his man. Oh, just using the second rope for leverage as he manages to fly through. These two men are just impressing me with all the innovation that they are presenting inside the ring.
Yeah. There it is.
Máscara seems to be getting the better of these exchanges, and maybe this is where Tarzan Duran tries to change his game plan, go to plan B.
Right now, Máscara asking for the proverbial handshake. Both these guys, well, he's from Jersey. What do you expect?
Now Tarzan Duran, after that cheap shot there, trying to continue the attack with that European uppercut, staggers Máscara into the ropes, and now using the ropes as much as he can, just bending them and driving more pressure into Máscara's neck.
Utilize the referee's count of 5 all the way up until the last second. You tell bending the rules. Oh, look at that. I was about to say bending the rules, but look, speaking of bending gravity, Máscara.
And now look at this. Tarzan Duran, I think he was trying to use the ropes for leverage, but now Máscara Púrpura going up top. Could we be seeing the cross body? It connects into the cover. 1, 2, but only a 2 count there as Tarzan Duran managed to push off Máscara and continue this matchup. Beautiful clothesline there. Sends Tarzan Duran flying to the outside, and now Máscara Púrpura gets caught with that shoulder to the midsection. Now we see Duran here. Oh, beautiful neck breaker. Going into the cover lateral press. 1, 2, and 3. I saw the 3 count right there, and I think
Definitely
that's a victory for Tarzan Duran.
Tarzan Duran just got this win.
All it takes is 3 here, Brad, and Tarzan Duran walks away with a victory in almost a shocking manner here.
Well, it's not shocking to me. Shoulders down for 3 seconds. In my book, that means you are the winner. Máscara looked like he had some energy left in him. Wasn't able to get his shoulder up in time. That's how it goes down. Tarzan Duran from the jungles of Jersey can go back home a happy man.
Cortez making his way down to the ring. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is WWE's latest signee. And he is here to maybe make one last impression to the Row Nation.
Blake Cortez, an incredible specimen, an incredible athlete. Not the best attitude in the world, though. I'll be honest with you. I've had not too many great run-ins with him, and we saw what happened at the Summer Champions. He looked like he was going to win that ladder match and get a television championship opportunity. And then when he lost, he had a run-in with Edge Stone.
And that is what cost Edge Stone the TV title ultimately. And that's exactly the man who he's going to be facing here tonight. This is a sight I'm not used to seeing anymore, Brad. Edge Stone coming out without a championship to the ring. You know that he is angry right now. That's an angry Titan.
Look at him right there. He's yelling. Blake Cortez keeping his back to Edge Stone. And wait a minute. Edge Stone looks like he's ready to jump right now. A man who was so dominant, had an incredible run as the Reality Wrestling Television Champion. To have it taken away from him by Blake Cortez at the biggest stage, the biggest night, the biggest event in our company's history, the return of Summer Champions. Just pissed off Edge Stone, to say the very least.
And now they get to make it right here. I guess Edge Stone is going to try and make it right. As Blake Cortez. Look at this. Edge Stone. He's just like an incensed man right now. He's trying to go after Blake Cortez, but Blake Cortez is just taunting him. He's just standing there telling him, back up, this is my time.
All right, Blake Cortez enters the ring. Edge Stone on the other side. These two are eagerly anticipating doing battle with one another. As are we, Kirby Carry On, and there's the bell.
Here we go, the bell is rung, and Edge Stone immediately trying to go after Blake Cortez, but Blake Cortez very smart to use the ropes to his advantage. Edge Stone not gonna be able to do anything there. And you know, Brad, these two train together, oh my God, these two train together, so you know that they have a little bit of knowledge of each other. And Edge Stone getting the upper hand right out the gate with that uppercut. Now sends Cortez over to the corner. Cortez smart to roll to the outside.
Absolutely.
Create that distance. That's what you need. The referee starts the count. He's up to a count of 2. Blake Cortez can take all the time he needs out here, but he does have until the count of 10. And you know that that's not how he wants to go out here.
Oh, hanging up Edge Stone on the ropes. Smart move there by Blake Cortez, who is one of the most incredible specimens and athletes I've ever seen. Look at the elevation on the drop kick from a short distance.
And now look at the strikes here, just driving Edge Stone further into that corner. Edge Stone might be in trouble here. I don't think I've ever seen Edge Stone be this hurt right out the gate against anybody.
Oh, but look at the power of Blake Cortez. That is one strong and powerful dude. Someone who spent 4 years of his life in the Marines, in the military, serving his country. And right now in the Reality of Wrestling, he's only here to serve himself. But he just got served up with a big clothesline from Stone.
Absolutely decimated by that clothesline. And now the belly-to-belly overhead suplex makes Cortez fly halfway across the ring. Into the cover is Edge Stone 1. Oh, but only a 1 count.
Edge Stone always trying to look for that tectonic shift. His finishing maneuver that's won him so many matches here in the Reality of Wrestling. Again, this was a guy who was the television champion for several months, and his right shoulder right into the turnbuckle post.
And now look at this. Blake Cortez just stomps on the back of the neck of Edge Stone. Blake Cortez back inside the ring. But the damage may have been done to Edge Stone. Blake Cortez could take the victory here by count out.
And you know what? I'm sure that would be fine with him. Right now, he's just pacing the ring.
Edge Stone looked to be getting back up to his feet. Blake Cortez saw it, and now he's going to continue attacking Edge Stone on the outside. Going into the cover, 1, 2. A 2 count for Blake Cortez. He is getting closer to winning this matchup.
Measuring up, Stone. Some big shots to the shoulders and the shoulder blades of the former television champion. In a close fist there, referee saw it, warned Blake Cortez.
I'd like to take a moment here and shout out Mr. David Lackey Sr. for sponsoring Blake Cortez, WWE's newest signee. And you know that he's got everybody buzzing, but right now he is trying to create the buzz for himself by beating Edge Stone. It doesn't look like that might happen here, as he is in a precarious position here.
Bam, and another one of those high elevation, short distance drop kicks.
Into the cover, 1, 2. 2 count, very, very close 2 count right there. But Edge Stone still with the wherewithal to kick out. And Cortez just giving himself a round of applause if nobody else will.
Hey man, I'm impressed. I gotta tell you, I'm impressed.
Now look at this, just using the ropes to drive Edge Stone's face and maybe take a little bit of extra breath out of him. Cortez now, oh! Extra force behind that chop as he used his entire body to go into it, but now Edge Stone firing back. Forearms and chops from the former television champion. It's now the Stone Titan able to get Blake Cortez back up to his feet just to knock him back down with that uppercut.
Knocking him straight to the canvas. Blake Cortez trying to get up. Edge Stone gives him a little assistance, and now, reversal. Oh!
Now look at this, Blake Cortez able to lift up the Titan and just drive him back first into his knee. Lifts him up again. The strength from Cortez is absolutely insane. Going into the cover, 1, 2. Only a 2 count here though.
Blake Cortez about to put some hands to Stone. Stone covering up. Referee Isaac Bouillon. Look, hold on now. Blake Cortez better be careful not to be disqualified. Oh!
It would be a shame to go out on the disqualification. You know that Blake Cortez wants to go out on top, as he now could be measuring Edge Stone here, possibly for that Rough Rider, and to end this matchup. It's over. You heard him there, Brad. He is calling for it. He is looking for it.
A Rough Rider, he can hit so incredibly. You have to see the elevation that he gets.
And here we go.
Rough Rider. Oh,
Edge
no.
Stone, though, catches him, drives him into the corner, and now Edge Stone is coming alive with all the strikes in the corner. Again, overhead T-bone suplex to the center of the ring. And that right there is why he is the former television champion. Cortez seems absolutely rocked in the corner. Oh, moves out of the way of the splash though.
Here
Cortez
comes.
with the,
wow.
He just caught the leg.
Wow.
He just caught the leg. Oh, into the Samoan drop.
Did you see the
into
power?
the cover, 1, 2, and that could be it. No. He lifted him by 1 leg, Brad.
That was incredible. Just an incredible show of strength and power. Shows you why he was a champion in this company for so long. As Edge Stone now looking for Blake Cortez to turn around.
Oh,
there he got him with it.
The Rough Rider. But Blake Cortez not able to go into the cover. He could have just beat Edge Stone. He needs to go in there and hook the leg.
He's still got a shot.
There he goes. 1, 2.
Edge
Was that
Stone.
3?
No, Edge Stone got the foot on the bottom rope. Blake Cortez, one thing is he is on his way to the WWE, but also he is young in his career, not aware of the ring awareness of Edge Stone there. Edge Stone's too close to the ropes, got a foot down. And now arguing with the ref isn't going to change his decision.
He's got to go back on the attack. He's wasting too much time. He's giving Edge Stone time to recover. And the headbutt right there could have rocked Blake Cortez enough. Oh, but now Cortez able to flip over Edge Stone. The feats of strength this man pulls off will never stop impressing me, Brad.
It's insane. He's got such raw power, but that will stop anybody.
And now Stone sends Cortez into the corner. Cortez able to roll through, out of the way, managed to get caught. Oh! The tectonic shift.
That's got to be all.
The
Cover.
tectonic
One,
shift is in
2,
2,
3.
and Blake Cortez is out. He got caught almost out of nowhere. And quite frankly, I have no idea how Edge Stone managed to get the tectonic shift from that position. But he is the victor here today as he sends Blake Cortez home packing.
That Stone did not crumble no matter what Blake Cortez was able to do offensively. Edge Stone found a way to battle back, fight back. Well, now Edge Stone, though, staring down Blake Cortez.
Again, last month, we saw Blake Cortez cost Edge Stone that TV championship against the Savage King. And that is why this matchup happened here today. Edge Stone was not very pleased as he just towers over.
Wait, hold on.
Extending his hand. Perhaps a show of respect?
A show of respect to Blake Cortez, and I think Edge Stone has something he wants to say.
That's one thing that they talk about this guy. When it comes to literally never taking a day off, that's this kid right here. He's been here for almost a year and a half, and I swear, this man has always been training, always been working. He has everything to be a superstar in and out of the ring. I'm honored to share a little bit. I'm honored to call you a friend. Man, you're going to do some big things. I think you're proud of it. Ladies and gentlemen, WWE.
Ultimate sign of respect from Edge Stone to Blake Cortez. Charisma making her way to the ring right now. And we have seen her here in action, but in a fatal four-way match. Tonight we're gonna see her in a one-on-one match facing former Diamonds Division champion Promise Braxton.
Yeah, making her singles debut on a big stage. This is Charisma. And the thing is, you can only see so much from a competitor in a fatal four-way match. You really get to see what they're able to do in a one-on-one encounter. Charisma, big shot here tonight.
Promise Braxton, her first appearance since losing that Diamonds Division Championship at the Summer of Champions. And you know that she's not happy at all, Brad.
Well, would you be happy, Kirby?
I don't think I would, but Promise Braxton was already a really talented individual. But
Sure.
when you add that element of her just being pissed off about the fact that she lost the championship in the fashion that she did, I don't like Charisma's chances here today.
Hey, here's the thing. On any given Sunday, or in this case, any given Saturday, something can occur that can shock and amaze us. Now, you have to ask yourself, what is the probability of something like that happening? I'm sure it is slim odds, but nevertheless, Charisma could bring that and so much more as they get into the collar and elbow tie-up to start this thing off.
And immediately look at this, driving the knees into the midsection is Promise Braxton to Charisma. Charisma able to get up though, up and over. Oh, she just got sized down with that clothesline though.
First time we've seen Promise Braxton back, as you said, since Summer of Champions. Also was featured on AEW Dark against Ty Conti. Oh! Bam!
These chops are just having a little bit of extra sauce behind them from the former champion. As now Promise Braxton sending Charisma over to the corner. And now Promise runs up. Could we be seeing the broken Promise? No, the reverse DDT instead.
Reverse DDT cover one.
Cover one, two, but not quite enough yet. Charisma still gonna fight here against the former champion.
Yeah. Charisma. Getting really thrown, as they say, fresh out of the frying pan into the fryer. Going up against Promise Braxton, who I believe is one of the most dominant champions we've ever seen.
Absolutely, I have to agree there. She was the Diamonds Division champion for a long time, defeating Roxy to win that championship to begin with. And honestly, her whole list, oh my God, her whole list of title defenses is a who's who on the division. Now going to the cover, two, stacking her up. Not quite enough to get the win there.
Well, right now, Promise Braxton. Some shots to the ribcage from Charisma, who almost is in survival mode at this point, even this early on in the contest, because it's been Promise since the get-go. Ouch.
A suplex to the center of the ring into the cover. One, two, but Charisma continues to keep fighting here. At what point does it just become, I guess, a bit of a, the ref has to step in,
Sometimes the referee has to have the understanding, wherewithal, and know-how to just get in there and stop it. I haven't seen it get to that point yet, but if Promise Braxton continues this kind of offense, who knows what's going to happen? The referee might have to stop it.
The World Gym Arena getting behind Charisma, trying to get her back up to her feet as she's able to get back to a vertical base, starts connecting with those elbows to the midsection, and this could be her opportunity to get fired up and get back into this. Oh, but Promise Braxton trying to cut off any momentum at all.
I don't know if I've ever seen a competitor as comfortable inside the squared circle in any division than Promise Braxton. She seems like this is her element. This is her domain. This is fish to water.
As now Charisma, look at this. She's going up to the middle rope. A cross body. Could this be it? Could the upset be happening? Instead of going into the cover, Charisma is going to continue the attack. She knows that this is a former champion that she's across the ring with. She's going to have to bring a little bit of extra stuff to the fight.
Okay, there she goes. Some offense there, but from Charisma. Wait a minute. Promise Braxton dropping down the knee. Smart move right there.
I think she's going to go for a suplex, but as you mentioned, very smart by Promise to block the suplex by dropping to the knee, adding extra weight. As now Promise Braxton goes after the knee, almost an oblique kick there, and now, connects with that kick to the back of the head. And now this could be all she wrote. As now Promise lifts up Charisma up to her feet. She's got her up on her shoulders, and this is it. The broken Promise.
Good Lord.
Into the cover, 1, 2, and that's it for Promise Braxton. Absolute dominance from the former champion, making an example out of Charisma here tonight. Promise Braxton with an icy death stare to her competitor. As again, just calm, cool, and collected. As you can see her right there signal that she wants that championship back. And if I'm Rachel Rose, I'm keeping a close eye on this matchup.
Absolutely. Promise Braxton, incredible in her win this evening.
Buzzer Tommy Bolton on his way to the ring in this main event match here tonight for the television championship. He earned this shot at Summer of Champions, winning that ladder match. And honestly, Brad, Tommy's opportunity to become champion here tonight could be his last.
Could absolutely be his last. What a ticket to cash in, though, after winning that ladder match at the Summer of Champions in grand fashion. This new energy, this new persona, this new demeanor of Tommy the Buzzard Bolton could earn him that championship around his waist at the end of this evening.
But across the ring from him is one of the scariest men that we have in the entire roster, and that is the Savage King, the current television champion. Savage King, what a man, making his way to the ring right now in a championship defense against someone that I think could quite possibly match his same style of brutality in Tommy Bolton.
Well, Tommy Bolton's going to have to be not so much the buzzer, but as brutal as he possibly can here this evening. Savage King went out there and beat Ed Stone at the Summer of Champions. That's how it's reflected in the record books. He is the man right now, television champion, and the champion of the reality of wrestling here in now nearly 50 television markets around the country. And that title is going to be the most frequently defended championship in our company. And I think Savage King might hold that title for quite some time, but not if Tommy Bolton can have something to do with it.
The stakes are high, absolutely, for this championship. Tommy Bolton, look at that, laser focused as he has shown that championship that could be his at the end of the night. And this is the most focused I've ever seen Tommy Bolton inside the ring before.
Well, he knows what this means. He knows what this means.
Oh, and immediately into the attack does the Savage King try, but Tommy Bolton not to be denied. He knows that this is his one shot, his one opportunity, and it could be his last. And these two are just trading blows back and forth, absolutely vicious blows. Oh, trying to go for a roll-up here is Tommy Bolton, but Savage King, not enough. Wait.
Oh, there's that headbutt. That buzzard headbutt has done so much for the career of Tommy Bolton.
And the Savage King met him with one himself. And that uppercut from Tommy Bolton. And now the second headbutt sends Savage King into the ropes, but he meets him back with a shoulder block. Savage King trying to go for the clothesline, but now Tommy Bolton sends Savage King to the outside. Savage King grabs a hold of the leg though, drags Tommy Bolton to the outside. And now these two are waging war outside. This is gonna be dangerous. Everybody needs to clear out.
You know, watch yourself right now as the Savage King living up to his name. Completely savage, choking the Buzzard, but the Buzzard with some right hand.
Oh! Driving his head into the apron a second time here is Tommy Bolton, and a third, a fourth, and just a flurry of apron strikes.
And right there, Tommy Bolton wisely getting back in the ring. I'm not sure if he was going to do it to break the count.
Are we
or to
about
do
to
something
see a
he might
Buzzard
regret.
fly? Oh, he got caught by the Savage King as the Buzzard tried to take flight.
Ouch.
And here we go. This is the brutality that we talked about. When you fight the Savage King, it's not just your regular, typical wrestling match. You are literally going to war with somebody else, and you got to put your entire body through hell if you want to win. As now it looks like the Savage King was thinking Savage Fatality onto the apron.
Well, that would have ended the night for Tommy Bolton, but a kick knocks him off the apron. It was that what? Oh my gosh!
The Savage King just spiraled his way through Tommy Bolton, and you talked about ending his night. Brett, I think it could have ended his career.
It's very possible. Savage King doing what Savage King does.
Now going into the ring once again, Savage King, with a very nonchalant cover, just placing a hand on Tommy Bolton, the ultimate sign of disrespect from the television champion. Now, Brad, I gotta ask, this mentality from Tommy Bolton that this could be his final time challenging for a championship, does that detract from your, bid for a championship?
I think that it puts the pressure on, but some people, they say pressure makes diamonds.
Oh, beautiful suplex from the champion.
Might motivate him.
Savage King now just ramming Tommy Bolton's head into the mat as the referee tells him to stop it, but look at this again, trying to go for a nonchalant cover. A 2 count, however, this time. It almost looks like Savage King is just toying with the Buzzard here.
He's toying with him, sure, but you can't toy with somebody like the Buzzard after what we saw him do in that ladder match. We know he can take a hell of a beating and still come back and get a W. No matter how beaten Tommy Bolton looks at this current moment, you cannot ever think it's over for him. But that hurt.
Absolute brutal stomp into the cover. 1, 2. Not quite enough yet as Tommy Bolton manages to kick out again. And here we go, look at the Savage King. I thought he was gonna go for a hold, but instead, he just ramming his forearms into Tommy Bolton's chest and now just driving that knee mercilessly into the top of the spine of Tommy Bolton. The World Gym Arena trying to get behind Tommy Bolton as he is trying to squirm his way back up to a vertical base. He manages to get one leg. Oh, but now he starts connecting with the shots to the midsection. And another headbutt from Tommy Bolton as Savage King just pushes him away. Oh, and the Sparta kick from the champion into the cover. 1, 2. Not to retain his championship quite yet. Tommy Bolton looks beat, though. He looks absolutely ravaged right now. Savage King sends Tommy Bolton to the outside. And now he is going to continue to hunt. Savage King sets him up in the... Oh! That chop across the chest reverberated around the arena. As Tommy Bolton's trying to get back into this, but the Savage King not allowing him, not even giving him a chance to breathe. Tommy Bolton trying to come back, but he gets rammed right into the ring post. Savage King rolls the challenger back inside the ring into the cover. 1, 2, not quite enough yet. And look at this, Brad. This is very interesting. Little by little, it looks like the Savage King is putting more force into the pinfalls, almost as if it looks like he's in trouble.
Tommy Bolton, you gotta give this man such credit for the beating that he's been able to take. Look at that, this could be all right here. Savage King, with those arms, that strength that he has, rearing back on the neck of Tommy the Buzzard Bolton.
Almost a camel clutch-like position here.
Sure.
But Tommy Bolton trying to get back up to his feet, trying to get up to a vertical base. The crowd here is fully behind the Buzzard. They want to see a new television champion. But the Savage King is going to deny them that once again. The Savage King is just in full control here right now. And Tommy is just trying to get back to his feet to no avail. Oh, just driving him again with that stomp in the middle of the ring. Tommy is having trouble getting back up to his feet right now. But that defiant look in his eyes.
That look says, thank you, sir, may I have another? And Savage King almost trying to psych himself out. Never seen somebody take this kind of beating and keep coming.
Savage King now, he got caught with that back elbow, creates a little bit of separation. Tommy Bolton tried to go for the attack, but he gets met by that flying punch from the Savage King. Oh, the clothesline gets ducked, and now a German suplex from Tommy Bolton. Tommy Bolton now. Oh, I think he was trying to go for a flying clothesline, but he gets caught into the spine buster.
Wow, what power from the Savage King.
Now the champion, trying to
title.
go for a senton.
TV title on the line. Tommy Bolton may see an opening right here.
Oh, the big bicycle kick from the Buzzard. He lets out a yell of desperation almost. A body splash into the corner, and now these brutal back elbows. These could be rocking the champion. And now Tommy Bolton. This is his opportunity.
Bam.
A beautiful forearm to the face of the champion.
And now, the Buzzard, you said it earlier, we're gonna see him fly. Is he gonna hit that springboard crossbody? He does it better than anybody else.
Tommy now measuring his man.
TV title on the line.
This is it.
We had it. 2. Oh my goodness.
We almost had a new champion, Brad.
I thought that was it.
It was just seconds away.
The Savage King gets the shoulder up before 3, and now the Buzzard looking for that Buzzard arrow.
The Sparta kick misses again. Catches him.
Got him.
Here we go.
Got
Here we
him.
go. The
Got him.
Buzzard arrow. He
Nope.
almost had it. Oh, the Savage fatality
1,
for the championship.
2, 3, and
the
still.
champion retains. Tommy Bolton, tried as he might, was just not quite on the level of Savage King here tonight. But what a performance by Tommy Bolton here, Brad.
It was an incredible show of will and determination, and Tommy Bolton was a half-second away from winning that Reality of Wrestling Television Championship. But the Savage King just proved to be too much.
I'm not quite sure what the Savage King just mouthed there to Tommy Bolton, but it absolutely must have been 100% just full of disrespect.
Savage King stands tall, still your TV champ.
Tovar, one of the rookies here at the Reality of Wrestling. And honestly, he's been making quite a splash here, Brad.
And he's been sensational. Since the first time that I saw him, I thought that this guy really has something, and he has actually captured the hearts of several people here in the city of Houston and the World Gym Arena. They love Emilio Tovar.
He was just inches away from claiming that contract at the Summer of Champions for a championship opportunity of his choice, but ultimately we saw Tommy Bolton get that victory. And honestly, I think personally that that was a coming out party for Emilio Tovar at the Summer of Champions.
Absolutely so. Emilio Tovar, Houston born, Houston bred, Houston proud, representing his city here this evening.
Is back inside the World Gym Arena here, Brad, but he doesn't look too happy to me.
Well, you know what? I mean, if you were from Skipperville, Alabama, would you be happy? It's not like it's Huntsville or Mobile.
Normally, we see him run across the stage, very happy to be here, very jovial, if you will, but this is a new attitude, a new demeanor that I'm seeing here from Clay Roberts.
Look, man, he had to spend a lot of time on the shelf. He's probably upset and mad about the opportunities that he lost out on, having to sit on the sidelines and watch people like Emilio Tovar come in here and win over a crowd. He said, that could have been me. I could have been in that ladder match. I could have had the #1 contender at a championship.
Especially coming off of those series of matches with Gino Medina, you know that Clay Roberts was on a wave of momentum. But oh, into the cover, immediately gets a 2 count. You know, riding that wave of momentum from those Gino Medina matches, Clay Roberts could have done it all. But unfortunately, he did get injured, and he's been out of action. And we recently saw him return, and now we're seeing him for the first time here at the World Gym Arena. And he's looking to make an example out of Emilio Tovar.
Absolutely.
Oh, Emilio Tovar able to get an advantageous position here, flipping over Clay Roberts. And now with this overhead key lock, Clay Roberts able to get back to his feet. And now stomping at the feet is Clay Roberts. Now Clay being one of the most amazing technical wrestlers that I've ever seen inside that squared circle there, Brad.
Yeah, I mean, attitude aside, city of origin aside, Clay Roberts is a special kind of technical athlete inside the squared circle. He knows every joint, every muscle, every bone, every part of your body that he can contort, twist into some sort of way. Clay Roberts knows how to do it.
And it looks like he's trying to do that to that left arm of Emilio Tovar. But now, ooh, that strike to the back, absolutely vicious. Is Clay Roberts here?
I want to thank everybody watching us around the country, on your local television station. If you're watching us via one of our digital platforms, welcome to the Reality of Wrestling. This is the flagship of independent wrestling in this country.
A completely different side from Clay Roberts that we've ever seen here, as Emilio Tovar is trying to bring the fight to him, and these two are just exchanging chops, trying to see who will crumble first. And it looks like Clay Roberts will get that upper hand as he now connects with that kick to the back. Going into the cover here, 1, 2, but Emilio Tovar manages to kick out. And this match will continue. Clay Roberts showing off for the crowd, being a little bit self-centered, if you will.
You know what? Clay Roberts, for a long time, paid attention to what people said. He paid attention to what people wanted to see him do. Now he's going to go out there and just do him. Be damned with anybody's opinions, thoughts.
Oh, Emilio Tovar with a high crossbody right into the cover. 2. Ooh, Emilio Tovar almost picked up the victory there over Clay Roberts. And that would have been one of the biggest upsets that we've seen here in the reality of wrestling, as now Clay Roberts, a vicious clothesline right into the cover, too.
Oh.
But a kick out from Emilio Tovar makes this match continue. But honestly, it could just be delaying the inevitable here. Oh, twisting the leg backwards almost.
Man, look at that. Oh.
And just going right after the leg as Clay Roberts trying to possibly just break something inside of that leg.
Whatever you got to do to get the job done. Emilio Tovar seeing a different side of Clay Roberts, and right now trying to battle back with some shots of his own. Oh, discus forearm, not doing a whole lot to Clay Roberts. It caught him, but not flush. Oh,
now the shoulder tackle there from Clay Roberts. Oh, it looked, oh my God, the low drop kick just flipped over Emilio. And now Clay Roberts going here for what looks like a modified Texas Cloverleaf, driving the knee into the lower back. And that is gonna be it.
I take everything poorly I've ever said about Clay Roberts back. That is one man you do not want to be on his bad side. Clay Roberts came in here and made short work of Emilio Tovar, and what a devastating cloverleaf.
One of the most disgusting maneuvers I've ever seen, and I say that in a good way, Brad. It was just absolutely brutal. He just drove his knee right into Emilio Tovar's back, lower back, and twisted him backwards.
Completely brutal. Clay Roberts can go home with his first victory here in reality of wrestling in quite some time. Jaw-jacking his way through the curtain. Impressive win by Clay Roberts.
Well, Brad, in our first show back on television, what better way to end it than with a Reality of Wrestling Tag Team Championship match? Because that's how Booker made his name right there. This is going to be perfect.
A great way, great match. New team making their Reality of Wrestling debut. Kirby, carry on. What do you know about Culture Inc.?
Culture Inc. has been making waves across the independent scene, being also featured on AEW Dark. They have been featured on NXT. They have been a part of Evolve. They hail from Florida, and they are here to do a culture shock to the Reality of Wrestling.
I saw them pointing at their Row logo, indicating it's time to take over.
And here on your left, ladies and gentlemen, that is Eli Knight. And then on the left, or I'm sorry, on the right, you're gonna see Malik Bo City with their manager, Nick Holiday. Team champions, debuting brand new championship belts here, and they look gorgeous.
Those are some awesome tag team championships, but even more so, that's an awesome tag team we're looking at right now. Insidious One, Isaiah James, Shawn Hendricks. This is Legion.
Currently, ladies and gentlemen, if you've never seen Legion before, they are the longest reigning tag team champions here in the history of reality of wrestling. And they're going to try and extend that streak, but in their way stands a very tough test in Culture Inc.
I've said it before, though, and I truly mean it and believe it when I say it. We have seen several dozen iterations of Legion over the past nearly decade here in reality of wrestling. This is the best Legion has ever been. And there are those new reality wrestling tag team championships. And I'm sure they don't want to have those for one night only.
Now, I'm very curious to see. Normally, we know that Legion has the Insidious One at ringside, but she's usually the only one at ringside. Now we have the element of Nick Holiday from Culture Inc. That could completely change the complexion of this entire matchup.
And listen to this World Gym Arena. They love Legion.
The referee getting ready for the action. We're going to see Isaiah James from Legion, and we're going to see Malik Bo City start this matchup, as Eli Knight is on the outside and Shawn Hendricks is also on the outside.
So Malik and Isaiah James, I can barely even hear myself think inside the World Gym Arena right now, and Legion, they haven't even touched yet.
It doesn't sound like the World Gym Arena here likes Malik.
Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. What are we going to hear from here? I think they win.
A show of respect here to begin this matchup as Isaiah James and Malik just shake hands. And here we go. We are underway for a tag team championship match as Legion tries to extend their reign as long as champions. But again, what kind of strategy do you have to employ here for somebody that you may not have as much tape on?
Well, I mean, that's the thing. You just have to go out there and play your game and be able to adapt on the fly. Be able to call an audible if you must. You can only plan so much for somebody you don't know a lot about.
And we see Isaiah James starting off really good with that headlock takeover. Nick Holiday on the outside trying to get Malik into the game. This match is just starting, and they have to get the upper hand one way or the other.
Well, I think that you can officially say the fourth member of Legion is this reality of wrestling World Gym Arena crowd. The Row Nation loves what they see in Isaiah James and Shawn Hendricks.
I know it's been a few months ever since the Road Arena took liking to Legion, but Brad, did you ever really think that you'd see the day?
No chance did I think that Legion would become some of the most... Boy, hold on here. I never thought that they would be as cohesive as a unit as they've become, but I think that they are making the case of being the greatest. Oh, wow.
A beautiful kick right there from Malik Bo City as he now...
almost Booker T style with that side kick from his Harlem Heat days.
And now Malik, beautiful display of agility as he goes to the cover, but only a 2 count. Very close to capturing the tag team championship.
But as I was saying, I think that Legion is well on their way to becoming known as the greatest tag team in reality wrestling history. And I think they have the stats to prove it.
And now we saw that tag right there to Eli Knight, as now Eli is the legal man. Able to flip him over, but Shawn Hendricks is right there to catch him. As now, it's just absolute mayhem inside the ring as Isaiah James has got Malik in the corner. Shawn Hendricks has got Eli Knight on the other. As now both of these men just exchange partners.
Up and over, and Isaiah James to the outside.
And now Shawn Hendricks is on his own. This is a dangerous spot for Shawn Hendricks, one half of the tag team champions, as Culture Inc. now going for a double suplex. But now, Isaiah James able to repay the favor from Hendricks, as Culture Inc. misses with those clotheslines and drop kicks in stereo. This energy here in the arena right now is giving me chills.
Absolutely so.
As now, order has starting to be restored here in the middle of the ring. Isaiah James and Eli Knight are your two legal men. Hendricks manages to get himself tagged in. And drops that elbow right there across the chest of Eli. Hendricks, look at that. Oh, beautiful athleticism and agility from Eli, as it looked like it was just going to be Hendricks sending Eli into the corner. This is just impressive by Culture Inc.
Bam! That's athleticism. Look at that. Wow.
Flawless.
I gotta give up
cover. 1, 2. Not quite enough to win the tag team championships quite yet.
And if he didn't take that moment to showboat and maybe, taunt the fans a little bit, he could have had that cover and maybe won those championships.
Now Eli Knight sends Hendricks into the corner. Full force, full head of steam, but it almost got caught by the boot. Cross chop from Shawn Hendricks as he flies up to the second rope. And now, flying Hendricks with a double axe handle goes into the cover, very smart to retain the championships.
Whoa.
Not quite yet. Hendricks gets the tag here to Isaiah James. And now Isaiah going for that back body suplex into the cover once again. 1, 2. Not quite yet. Now, Brad, this match has been going underway for a little bit. Has Culture Inc. impressed you?
Oh, the answer to that is an emphatic absolutely. The athleticism, the tag team wrestling ability that these two have been able to exhibit here in their debut encounter inside the Reality of Wrestling's World Gym Arena has been impressive, but so was that clothesline from Isaiah James.
Lateral press, 1, 2. He hooked the leg with extra force, but it still wasn't quite enough to get the win there, as Eli Knight is trying to get a tag there to Malik. But Isaiah James, now very slow and methodical here. Forearm, a second one, not letting go of that arm, and just continues to drive Eli into those forearms. A body splash there into the corner from one half of the champions. Eli Knight manages to counter. Isaiah James rolls through to the outside. Moves out of the way from that clothesline. And the speed here from, the speed from Isaiah James was enough to counter Eli, but not from Malik. And now Culture Inc. are standing tall after that vicious drop kick. A tag there now as Eli Knight makes his way to the outside. And now Malik is your legal man as he just continues to attack Isaiah James on the outside. Nick Holiday grabbing the attention of the referee. Stopping the count. He is stopping the count. There is no count going on from the referee right now. Maybe giving Malik a little bit of extra time on the outside.
All right, rolling Isaiah James back in, knows that's where the championship will be won.
Rolling him to the cover. 1, 2. No tag team champions quite yet, or no new tag team champions, I should say. And look at this Malik adding a little bit of extra to behind that forearm. Now just talking trash to the Insidious One on the outside. Insidious One trying to fire up Isaiah James. Not quite able to do so, though. Hendricks trying to get the crowd behind them and trying to get Isaiah James to get a tag. But Culture Inc.
Big right hand there. tandem offense from Culture Inc. Whoa! Look at that, sling blade.
Beautiful tag team there. As now going into the cover. 1, 2 for the championships. Not quite yet.
Oh, man, taunting Shawn Hendricks there on the outside right now, though. Isaiah James needs to get to his corner and get a tag into Shawn Hendricks. Shawn Hendricks is the fresh man, but Culture Inc. doing a great job of cutting the ring off in half.
Now Malik makes his way inside the ring, and Culture Inc. is trying to add a little bit of extra damage with tag team maneuvers here. But Isaiah James managed to cut off Malik. He cuts off Eli. Is this gonna be enough? Gets over them, and now gets the tag. Shawn Hendricks is the legal man, and he is coming in like a house on fire. Kick to the midsection to Eli. And now, Shawn Hendricks with the Unger strike.
Wait a minute.
But Nick Holiday.
Oh, come on now.
Nick Holiday getting involved in this matchup as he lowers the rope. And now look at Malik on the outside, continuing to attack Shawn Hendricks. Nick Holiday says, it wasn't me. I didn't do anything.
Well, right now, Isaiah James trying to get in.
And now, on the outside, Culture Inc. is just attacking Shawn Hendricks.
This would not be the way the Legion can go out. Wait a minute. Eli.
Eli on the, lands on his feet,
Wow.
into the cover. 1, 2, new champions.
And a big kick out.
We were just seconds away, milliseconds away from crowning new champions here. I'm very impressed with how good Culture Inc. is here, flying all over the ring and still maintaining their composure to take it to the champions the way that they are.
Oh.
And now Malik Bo City here, tying up for Shawn Hendricks for the championships. A kick out by Shawn Hendricks continues this matchup as Malik does not let go of Shawn Hendricks into this submission attempt over the leg. Isaiah James getting fired up once again on the outside. Hendricks could be just fingertips away. He is getting there, Brad. Almost, but Eli Knight gets inside the ring and blasts Shawn Hendricks from the back.
Oh, right there, though. Wait a minute. Tag to Isaiah James. Tag to Isaiah James.
But hold on, the referee pushing back Isaiah James.
He didn't see it. He didn't see it. Isaac Bouillon's back was turned.
Are you kidding me right now? And now Culture Inc. with a 3-on-1 attack on Shawn Hendricks. Ref, you need to turn your back.
And right there, Mr. Holiday acting like he isn't doing anything, but he has made his presence felt. It's been really a 3-on-2 affair so far.
And then looks like Malik Bo City is the legal man along with Shawn Hendricks. And earlier in the match, it was Isaiah James that needed the tag, but now the shoe is on the other foot. Shawn Hendricks is the one that needs to tag in Isaiah James. Oh, now look at this. Rolls him up to retain the championships. 2.
And
no, but now there's the tag. Isaiah James is the legal man, and here we go. The back elbow from Isaiah James. Malik managed to counter. Oh, connects with that from that kick using the ropes. Isaiah James catches the clothesline, and now he lifts up Malik, plants him down into the senton, into the cover. 1, 2, but Eli managed to break it up with a drop kick.
All right. Big save there for Culture Inc. But Isaiah James sends Eli over. But wait a minute. Isaiah James goes over with him.
And now both Legion members are on the inside. Oh, but look at this. Eli managed to catch Shawn Hendricks' leg on the outside. And this gives Malik an opportunity. Oh! Instead, he gets flown over. Shawn Hendricks knows what the people want. He is gonna go for it. Shawn Hendricks. Oh, he fakes him out. But Isaiah James over the top.
Over over the top there from Isaiah James. Great fake out by Legion.
Oh, no. An elbow drop from out of nowhere. And a splash into the cover once again to retain the titles.
Oh, Eli
Knight breaks it off once again. And now this match is just absolutely going off the rails here, Brad. Eli tried to go for a suplex, but Isaiah James managed to break free. Hendricks almost
and inadvertently knocks Shawn Hendricks.
Very smart. As now, here we go. Culture Inc. could be going for it. 10 toes down.
Cover.
This could be it for the championship. Oh, but Isaiah James rolls him through. And a 3, I think that's gonna be it. The tag team championships have been retained. The tag team champions retain their titles, and they once again extend their streak as the longest reigning tag team champions here in the reality of wrestling. Legion stands tall here. Again, those beautiful brand new tag team championships will remain around their waists. And now, Brad, who could be next for Legion?
Who knows? Culture Inc. gave them a great run for their money. Look like they could have had it at several opportunities. I'd like to see these two run it back.
Cover this for a second. De La Cruz, the accordion master, making his way down to the ring right now to face someone who has been making quite a splash here as of late in the reality of wrestling. But Diego De La Cruz is not one to shy away from a challenge as he tries to end Jay Alexander's rising stock, if you will, here today. Diego De La Cruz, as of late, trying to garner himself a successful singles career here in the reality of wrestling. Still very much a part of La Familia. They had a successful tag team title run, but now him and Jonathan Vega are looking to become singles champion. And what a way to get that started than getting a win over Jay Alexander. someone as of late that is also trying to break into his zone from his group is the purveyor of punishment, Jay Alexander. And just look at this man. He is built like a Greek god, and he almost fights like one too. It's almost scary how much offense this guy gets. And I'm surprised he hasn't broken anybody in half. He tries. But Jay Alexander recently having gotten a victory over Terrell Tempo in a return match from Summer of Champions. And this guy's just absolutely menacing. Jay Alexander definitely not one to mince words here with the Reality of Wrestling crowd. He loves to talk.
Yeah, I bet you he'd be great at a dinner party. Really win the room over.
Well, regardless, across the ring from him stands Diego De La Cruz, former Reality of Wrestling Tag Team Champion here. But Jay Alexander has not shied away from any challenge that stood in front of him. Will Alday, he's taken him to the limit. Terrell Tempo, he finally got that win over him recently when we went over to Sugarland. And honestly, it's only a matter of time before Jay Alexander gets it all together. Here we go, the first lockup as the match has begun. As now, oh, the roll-up, this could be it right out the gate. But no. Jay Alexander misses with that clothesline. Diego De La Cruz is gonna have to use his speed here and hope to not get caught like that for that shoulder tackle. As Jay Alexander favors this slow pace here. He wants to do as much damage as he can, as quickly as he can. But if he can delay it and hurt you a little bit more, you know that Jay Alexander will. Trying to go for that deal breaker right out the gate as well. Oh, but look at this. A wheelbarrow-style Hurricane Rana from Diego De La Cruz sends Jay Alexander to the outside. As now De La Cruz could be measuring his man, but Alexander quick to get out of the way. Jay Alexander now is just taking his time on the outside. Up to a count of 4 is the referee. He has until the count of 10 to get back inside the ring.
Right there, he's taking his time. Oh, going for a big shoulder block. Diego De La Cruz.
Trying to use his speed here, as I mentioned. Jay Alexander now gets caught with that double stomp to the back of the head. And here we go, could be trying it once again to fly over the top or through the ropes. But Jay Alexander catches him, and now an overhead suplex from the purveyor of punishment.
A lot of strength on display from Jay Alexander. He is super powerful, there's no doubt about that.
Oh, oof. That big blow to the back. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you've never been inside a wrestling arena, on the outside, there's very thin padding over the concrete. So that landing for that overhead suplex was just absolutely nasty from Jay Alexander.
Yeah, absolutely sucks. It absolutely sucks to land on the outside, and look at that, off the side of the apron.
Jay Alexander is using his entire environment to his advantage here, Brad. Anything that he can use as a weapon, he will, within the confines of the rule. As now Jay Alexander sends Diego back inside into the cover. 1, 2, but Diego De La Cruz kicks out still. Attacking the leg now is Jay Alexander. And now going for the hands here. Every limb that he can get a hold of, Jay Alexander is going to attack it. And he's going to weaken you in any possible way. That was a brutal kick to the lower back there.
Absolutely.
Soccer-style kick.
It absolutely was. Oh!
Now, beautiful close fist right there. He's got to watch out for that because that is not within the confines of the rules. As now look, Jay Alexander, his power with that scoop slam into the cover. One, two. But Diego de la Cruz kicks out and the fight will continue.
I don't think shouting at the referee is going to do much in the favor of Jay Alexander at this point. He needs to turn his attention to Diego de la Cruz.
Now, Brad, I gotta ask here.
Oh my God! Wow, did you see that? It buckled the knees of Diego de la Cruz.
It was almost like Ngannou fighting Alistair Overeem all over again.
Absolutely.
Now, Brad, again, how does Diego de la Cruz get back in this matchup? How?
You know what? I'm not exactly sure. There's always an opportunity, and if Jay Alexander continues to jaw jack with the fans, jaw jack with the referee, it's going to have an opening for Diego de la Cruz, like right there.
That chop did almost nothing, though, as Jay Alexander is just standing and taking it and firing back. But here we go. Diego de la Cruz able to get back in this with those short forearms. And now Alexander able to block it and sends him into the corner as he now just starts driving those shoulders, those humongous shoulders, into the midsection of Diego de la Cruz. A short arm clothesline right here. Jay Alexander does not let go of the left arm, though, as now the back elbow with extra force from Jay Alexander. Now these knees are just being absolutely driven to the open ribs here of Diego de la Cruz. Look at this, the hold from Jay Alexander to open up those ribs just goes to show how smart he is as a fighter.
Absolutely. Look at that. Just those knees right into the rib cage, now picking him up on his shoulder, looking for that power slam.
The running power slam with extra force into the cover too, and this could be it. But somehow, Diego de la Cruz continues to fight into the cover once again. No hook of the leg this time, though. Diego de la Cruz able to create a little bit of separation here, though. Jay Alexander's not happy with the referee right now. He believes that he's already got several 3 counts here tonight.
But obviously he has not gotten one, or the match would have ended. Right now, Diego de la Cruz, always with the fighting spirit of Houston, Texas. Snapmare takeover there by Jay Alexander. Now the knee to the middle of the spine.
And now Jay Alexander trying to measure his man right here. He's stepping on the hands of Diego de la Cruz. And now he's just twisting his head. I've never seen something like this before. How do you get out of something like this?
Well, you will find a way. What Diego de la Cruz needs to do is have some shots made with that left hand that's free, pivot his hips, try to get to his knees to find a way out of this.
Oh, here we go.
Or do that.
Oh! Using all the momentum and the weight against Jay Alexander to get that roll through. As now, the kick from Diego de la Cruz could have stunned Jay Alexander enough. Oh! Into the backbreaker.
A vertebrae right there, and a cover.
Into the cover, 1, 2. Diego de la Cruz does not get the win here, though, as this match will continue as Jay Alexander managed to kick out, but the damage may have been done.
Both men down, neither at a vertical base, but Diego de la Cruz first to his feet.
Ooh! Just desserts right there from Diego de la Cruz, firing back from that soccer kick from earlier. Going to the guts here, however, is Diego de la Cruz, and now with a chop. Now the damage starting to add up. Jay Alexander earlier wasn't even flinching at those chops, but now he seems to be in trouble as he gets caught with that kick to the midsection. And now de la Cruz, what could he be thinking? What could he be thinking here? Lifts him up, butterfly position, makes him land on the back. And Diego de la Cruz, this could be his moment. Into the cover, 1, 2. But Jay Alexander, he's still kicked out. Now Diego de la Cruz trying to get back in here. Jay Alexander fires back, though, sends Diego de la Cruz into the corner. He runs into that big boot, though. Not to be denied. He now runs into the turnbuckle. Dodges the clothesline, does de la Cruz. And now the speed from De La
Wait
Cruz.
a minute.
Oh,
The
he got
power,
caught.
though, of Jay Alexander.
The deal breaker. That is gonna be it for the Purveyor of Punishment 2. And that's it. Jay Alexander picks up another impressive victory here inside the Reality of Wrestling ring. And now that he's building up momentum here, Brad, this is like a freight train coming right at you.
Absolutely. What a powerhouse. Jay Alexander being able to flip Diego De La Cruz there in midair, almost deadlifting him. It really shows you the strength and ability of this frightening competitor. And he continues just making friends.
For the first time in, I believe, what, over a year and a half, we are seeing Rex Andrews make his way to the ring right now for a Reality of Wrestling Championship match in one of the most hyped up main events that I know is going to deliver here inside the World Gym Arena.
He is the precision tactician, former Reality of Wrestling television champion, former Reality of Wrestling Texas champion, former Reality of Wrestling champion. Rex Andrews is one of the best. If you had a Mount Rushmore for the row, his face would be on it. And now he returns to try to reclaim what he feels is still rightfully his, Reality of Wrestling gold.
And we know that currently Rex Andrews is under a 2-fight deal here with the Reality of Wrestling, but you know for a fact, his instinct, his determination to be the best, when or if he wins that championship here today, he's gonna extend that deal. I know it.
Of course, he would have to.
But standing across the ring from him here today is the first ever double champion in Reality of Wrestling history. The current Texas champion and the current Reality of Wrestling champion, Will All Day.
Well, you know what? Will All Day, one of the most popular competitors we've ever had in the Reality of Wrestling, as is Rex Andrews. And I almost feel a slight indifference in this crowd. They don't know who to root for. Is it the current man, the current champion, Will All Day, or the man whose legacy speaks for itself in Rex Andrews?
I have never heard a crowd this divided before here in this arena, Brad. Never. You go to one side, it's all Will All Day. You go to the other side, it's all Rex Andrews.
An all-day chant, cheers from the Rex Andrews faithful. It is loud here right now in the WGA.
And we'd like to send a special quick shout out to the CWA Universe for sponsoring our double champion here today, Will All Day. We hope that he makes you guys proud.
right, wow. Corby, carry on. I've been doing this for nearly a decade, and I can't recall being this excited or overly anticipating match. We go to Chris Russo. Here we go. The precision tactician, the double champ, Will All Day. Titles are on the line.
And now we know that this match was supposed to happen about a year ago, but unfortunately, Rex Andrews went down with illness for that day, and we were not able to see that matchup. But here we are. It's finally time, and those stakes have been raised tremendously. We added another championship to the mix, and this has a big fight feel to it here, Brad.
Absolutely. There's so many layers to this onion that we need to peel back. First, Will All Day, this is his first Reality Wrestling Championship defense since winning that title in a Texas title versus Reality Wrestling title match. Double championship match at the Summer of Champions when he beat Cameron Cole to be the first ever double champ here in Raw history.
And we know that Rex Andrews, as everybody calls him, the precision tactician, there's a reason for that. He is going to find a way to bend you and break you in half. There's a reason he is one of the most dangerous elements here in the reality of wrestling. And Will All Day is about to find that out firsthand.
And here's what we have to tell the people. If this is your first time seeing Rex Andrews again held every championship cover.
Into the cover. Oh, but Rex Andrews able to get out of the way immediately. And here we go. This is the mat game. This is where Rex Andrews is incredibly dangerous into the cover. This is just fast-paced action here, Brad.
Rex Andrews, the inaugural Texas champion. That belt now around the waist of Will All Day. He also won.
Oh, the autograph almost connected.
Rex Andrews also won that No Limits Battle Royal where he was able to challenge for any championship of his choosing. He battled against Gino for that Road Championship. And also, remember this, Kirby Carry-On, the last man to face Booker T in a one-on-one match was Rex Andrews in that very ring about 2 years ago.
And you know, if people are wondering why Rex Andrews is in this matchup right now, not only is he one of the most talented and best individuals in that ring, he never lost that championship. He gave it up due to injury.
Absolutely. Which later on, Ryan Davidson won.
Look at this. Goes through. Impressive from Rex Andrews, and we know that that's one of his best shots in his arsenal right there, rolling through from the outside, connecting with that clothesline. As now Rex Andrews is going to start employing his game plan, and there's nobody that game plans like Rex Andrews. Ooh! Right into that chop to the champion. Now here we go, look at the scoop slam. Going into the cover, one for the titles, only a 1 count. Rex Andrews now going for another chop here, and it looks like Will All Day could be in a lot of trouble here, Brad, immediately right out the gate.
Look at that. Oh, Will All Day, beautiful counter from Rex Andrews. You want to talk about somebody who's crisp and clean with everything they do, you got to talk about Will All Day.
Absolutely.
Really great style matchup between these two. Rex Andrews had it scouted.
Oh, into the cover, 1. Ooh, not quite yet. Rex Andrews kicks out at the 1. You know, it's going to be interesting to see how Rex Andrews adapts to this kind of style. I don't think he's really faced anybody like the champion, Will Alday. Rex Andrews goes right underneath, and now look at this, the Hurricane Rana from the champion. The champion stands tall, and now a kick. It looked like to the back of the head there.
And remember, this is something that Will Alday wanted. When he won that Texas Championship, he called Rex Andrews out. He said, I want to beat the best there is. Oh!
Now here we go. Again, Rex Andrews using every single body part to get an advantageous position, whichever that may be. Drives him into the corner. Oh, lifts up the boot, does Will Alday. Now the champion goes to the outside. And here we go, setting up Rex Andrews for a missile drop kick.
Wow.
Into the cover, hook to the end. 1, 2 for the titles, but no.
Wow, what a beautiful missile drop kick off the top. Picture perfect placement from the purveyor of the autograph, Will Alday, the double champ.
Now Will Alday just trying to connect with the strikes here in any possible way that he can. And I'm trying to think back to all kinds of people that Rex Andrews has faced inside the ring, and I can't really think of anybody that would be close to what Will Alday can do inside that ring there, Brad.
I mean, the closest would have to be Gino Medina, of course. Somebody with a high-paced offense can hit you with a variety of different maneuvers, but Will Alday is in a class all to himself.
And now, I don't know if you saw that there, Brad, but Rex Andrews caught Will Alday with a kick to the arm, and now Will Alday is gonna have to really watch out because Rex Andrews' arm bars are nothing to mess with.
You know, I mean, it's what's made him the competitor that he is today. He's able to hit you with that arm bar, lock it in from any position, anywhere, anytime, any place. That is why he is the precision tactician.
Now Rex Andrews here trying to go after that arm again, but Will Alday meets him with that back elbow instead. Oh, Rex Andrews has got Will Alday up. Oh, plants him down with a side slam, I think. That was just completely twisted.
That was impressive from Will Alday.
And now Rex Andrews going after the arm. He's going for that arm. Could be setting up the champion for an arm bar here. Twisting it.
Trying to get it.
Getting it back. Oh, Rex Andrews. Brutal twist of the arm there.
And now Will Alday rolling to the side apron. Referee checking on him, saying that he's okay to continue.
And look at this, going for that Kimura on that left arm of Will Alday is Rex Andrews, just kicking it, trying to break that arm and get the shoulder out of socket. Rex Andrews now meets him with the back elbow into the cover for the championships too. Alday though, not going to be taken down easily. And look at this, Rex Andrews just jumping in place, almost like this is practice for him.
Oh, look at that, stiff left hand. And another one. Referee allowing a little leniency in this match. This is a massive main event. 2 championships are on the line. Oh, it's Will Alday's first defense of his title.
Into the cover here. Could we be seeing a new champion? Only a 2 count though. Now, Brad, if you're Will Alday, you know your arm is hurt. What do you do to hide that from Rex Andrews?
There's nothing you can't do. You know it's hurt, he knows it's hurt. He's going to target it at every moment. Only thing you can do is try to get some offense in, pick up the pace, and not allow him the opportunity. Will Alday to the outside.
He just flew to the outside. This has been Rex Andrews for the better part of the last 5 minutes here, Brad. And this is why he is one of the most dominant contenders that we have here in the reality of wrestling. It's like he hasn't even lost a step.
And we haven't seen him compete in over a calendar year. And Rex Andrews is just as vicious as he's ever been. He actually looks to be in better shape. And the thing is, time off can be your worst enemy. But Rex Andrews looks like he's been in a time vortex.
Oh, now he's going after that left arm. This is a very bad spot for Will Alday, but look at this. Will Alday trying to break free, and Rex Andrews just trying to wrench it back. If he gets this fully locked in, we could be seeing a new champion. But Will Alday now connected with those strikes to midsection and a knee to the face. Oh, just rolls him through again with that arm. This is just absolutely tactical by Rex Andrews right now. He is just piecing apart the champion.
It's been what he has been able to do since the very first time we saw him inside a ring.
Oh, and now Will Alday, the champion, trying to bring it back with a little bit of a jawbreaker right there. And look at this, Alday using the ring to his advantage. But, oh, Rex Andrews, overhead suplex. Anything that Will Alday is trying to get done, Rex Andrews has an answer for it. And here we go, Rex Andrews saying it's over, trying to go after that arm. This arm bar, it could be just seconds away.
Trying to get it. Will Alday doing a good job of keeping his hands locked, but now, can he fight out of this again?
Oh, Rex Andrews just slams Will Alday back down to the center of the ring. Now going after the arm again, but Will Alday clasping those hands together. Oh, look at this!
Look at that DDT. DDT out of nowhere. Both men down.
The referee beginning to count. He's up to a count of 2. If neither man gets back into a vertical base, it will end in a count out, I believe, and Will Alday will retain those championships.
Titles don't change hand on DQ or count out. Both back to their feet.
And now they're just exchanging blows back and forth. Alday with his good arm, with the right hand, trying to get back into it. Rex Andrews took a swing and it missed. But now the clothesline from Alday. Oh! The kick from Rex Andrews. Oh, another high knee to Rex Andrews. He could be out on his feet right now. And again, a kick from Rex Andrews, targeting that left arm. And a drop kick from the champion. The high forearm. Will Alday trying to get hyped up here. And now
looking for that autograph.
He is looking for it, and all it takes is one, as we saw at the Summer of Champions. Alday now. Oh, again, that rolled through clothesline, but this time it misses. And now Alday with a disaster kick. This could be it into the cover. 1, 2. Did he just retain the titles? No. He was just mere seconds away from defeating Rex Andrews. One of the biggest challenges in his career was Will Alday. Alday now trying to go up top. Could he be thinking moonsault here? Rex Andrews saw it coming though.
But now he's all tied up there. Rex Andrews with some left hands.
And that could have been Will Alday's opportunity to get back into this matchup, but he got caught by Rex Andrews. And now Rex going up. Oh, I think he was trying to go for a tackle there to the midsection, but going right after that arm again. Just over and over. Oh, but this time Will Alday managed to drag Rex into the corner, stuns him for a little bit, and now the moonsault connects. Into the cover, the championship could be remaining around Will Alday's waist.
And a kick out
but
at
Rex
the last
Andrews
moment.
Somehow still kicks out, and this match will continue. That is as close as you can get to winning the match, Brad.
Going back to work on that arm.
That left arm has got to be absolutely broken on the inside. Absolute internal damage to that arm there. Trying to go for the kick one more time, but Will Allday this time comes back, kick to the head, and now Will Allday to the outside! The champion pulling out all the stops to take down the precision tactician.
Bold man on the outside. Referee Isaac Bouillon starting the count. Who's going to be first to their feet? It looks like both men back to a vertical base. Will Allday throwing Rex Andrews back inside the squared circle.
And this is your main event here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It is for both the Reality of Wrestling and the Texas Championships. Will Allday trying to go for the Swanton Bomb, but Rex Andrews now goes into the armbar. It's right there, he's so close. If he matched the class hand, it could be over. But Will Allday rolls him through. One, two. Rex Andrews not letting go of that arm, however. Allday trying to stomp out Rex Andrews and break the hold. And he manages to do so. Catches him with that enziguri though. And now, trying to go for that high forearm, but Rex Andrews catches it into a slam. The power slam in the center of the ring. And now once again going after the arm here, Brad.
Gonna get a couple suplexes in. Oh man, tough Jarman by Rex Andrews.
Rolls him through for the cover. 1, 2, do we have a new champion? That was 2 7/8. We were a fraction of a second away from having a new champion here, Brad.
Could have happened, but it didn't. Rex Andrews back to work on Will Allday.
Now look at this, trying to go, flips him over, does not let go of that arm. Rex Andrews meticulous in his attack here as he now packs him up, folds him up into the cover. 1, 2 for the championship, but Allday gets the shoulders up. At this point, Brad, what's it gonna take?
He's gonna take that arm bar. Rex Andrews locks that arm bar in, put those 2 championships around his waist. It's over. He's just gotta lock it in.
Oh, the autograph! The autograph! All it takes is 1, but Will Allday is not able to get into the cover. He's right there. Will Allday now starting to turn around. All he's got to do is cover him. Now Rex Andrews is trying to get back up to his feet. Will Allday is all kinds of fired up right now. As we see, wait, hold on, hold on, hold on. What the hell?
Oh my goodness, Cameron Cole, the former champion.
You've got to be kidding me.
The former Road champion has just attacked both men. Obviously, this match has been completely thrown out, but Cameron Cole, obviously, none too pleased with Rex Andrews getting the first opportunity when he just lost the title at Summer of Champions 7.
This is not how you do things, Cameron Cole. Now he went to go grab the Reality of Wrestling Championship. And absolutely disgusting by Cameron Cole. We were just moments away from getting a winner here, and Cameron Cole just came out here and ruined it as he holds up the Reality of Wrestling Championship.
Not the ending that we wanted to see to what was an instant classic of a match between Rex Andrews and Will Allday. Cameron Cole, jealousy takes over.
This was months in the making, Brad. Months in the making. And Cameron Cole just ruined all of it.
We want to thank everybody who's watching the Reality of Wrestling in your local area. If you're watching on our digital platforms, thank you very much. Unfortunately, this main event leaves much to be desired in the form of completion. Incredible contest.